Jenna was glad to be done with her latte. She hadn't felt like sitting cozily in the sun with a friend whose family said nasty things about her mother. But of course she couldn't say that to Bea. "What do you mean?" Bea probably would have asked. "What did I do?" And Jenna didn't know how to explain that she always thought it was bad when somebody talked about her mother behind her back, unless it said something really nice. Hello, Jenna. Your mother's still in the back there. She's got another one of those absolutely hopeless cases with her today. Thanks. It wasn't a particularly good hotel. That was obvious at first glance, but it was practical. It had conference rooms and a cocktail lounge, which was separated from the restaurant and kitchen by a sliding door. Whatever Mom needed for her tutoring sessions was easily accessible. She had dreamed for years of opening her own office, but just like so many things in life, said Mom, that meant money. And sadly, she had said to Jenna the last time they discussed the subject, "We can't afford it. But anyway, the hotel isn't that bad." But Jenna knew that Mom would have liked somewhere very different to conduct her courses in social etiquette. Somewhere more stylish, with the right furniture, the right tableware, the right food. Good. Wonderful, Mrs. Sampson. Just hold your chin a little higher. And now, imagine you're walking in a straight line. No, not like that. If you're swinging your hips too much, it looks a little inappropriate. So you really must be careful. Yes, that's more like it. Tall and straight, without too much hip swinging. That's precisely the impression we want to make. Perfect! I shall go home and practice in the hall, and give my Reginald a nice surprise. I did mention last time that it would be a great help if you brought your husband along as well one day. Now that he's chairman of the local council, he must have quite a lot of public engagement. A little bit of practice would be very good for him. I keep telling him! But my Reginald! I understand, Mrs. Sampson. Let's just practice that once more, shall we? How do we sit down when there's no gentleman there to help us? Excuse me, I'm sorry to disturb you. Oh, it's Jenna. Always so polite. So very well brought up. Don't talk over your shoulder at the table, Mrs. Sampson, please. What is it, Jenna? Is this interruption really necessary? I only wanted to ask if... This afternoon... Well, there were some movie people at our school. Movie people? What do you mean, movie people? They're going to be holding auditions for a movie, and I thought, auditions? How exciting. Certainly not. Jenna, I forbid you to go. Something so inappropriate. You're not to get involved. Is that clear? Crystal, but how do you know it'll be inappropriate? In 90% of cases, movies are inappropriate. And that's all there is to it, Jenna. Do you understand? Now then, Mrs. Sampson. Your mother knows best. Today we are practicing salads. Your mother knows best. Today we are practicing salads. Salads are so difficult, but I'm sure you know all about salads. Don't you, Jenna? I practiced with my mother. I've recommended your mother to 3 more people. Ladies from my bowling league. I've told them how much I learned from her about etiquette. I'm going to be working a bit late again today. The client has just asked for me to give her a quick refresher course. Warm up your feet yourself, will you? And I'll be home around 9 or past. Goodbye, Mrs. Sampson. And for what it's worth, I have trouble with salads too. I don't know how she stands it. Your poor mother, teaching all those common people. Jenna thought that it was rather rude, but she knew what she had to say. Mom had jumped it into her often enough. She enjoys teaching good manners to people who've gotten somewhere in life. After all, in a democracy where everyone has equal opportunities, ordinary people can suddenly find themselves in the public gaze and need help with how to handle it. You know what I mean. But still, as long as you can earn a living, why not? I have to go. Bye. Have fun!